Salute my Tiger Tribe family, my Tiger Tribe clan, elevating higher and higher through the use and practice of self-discipline. It's your guy, it's the man himself. There's only one me. It's the authentic speaker, mystical path, the mystic oracle. Getting ready to give it to you guys. I got something in store for you today or this evening because it's been on my mind. I'm getting ready to drop it. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave your comments, comment more. You guys can comment more. Even you haters, you can leave comments too. Because I'm pulling from all directions. We're pulling from all directions over here. I appreciate you guys' support. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. Um, Stop chasing women. Hmm. Stop chasing women. I did a video yesterday about, um, well, another video on how to become magnetic or being magnetic to women or whatever. But I just want to I'm going to tell you cats straight up. I'm going to tell you niggas straight off the rip. Stop chasing them. Because too much of your time, there's too much of your mind that's being occupied by too much of your mind is being occupied by thoughts of women, I'm sorry. Too much of your mind is being occupied by thoughts of women. If it ain't about, sexing them up, it's about, you think about them twerking. No, I'm gonna spit it real on this video. You think about them twerking, your mind is always in a lustful state. Be honest with yourself. When you guys are out here thinking about women, you ain't thinking about you want to wife them up and um, start a family in a white picket fence and kiss her, to bed. Hey, honey, have a great night. And look, you niggas ain't thinking about that. You cats have one agenda when it comes to females, and that's the smash. Women occupy too much of your mind, and I'm talking from experience. There's a way to get out of that. I may have to adjust my phone. There's a way to get out of that, but you got to stop chasing them, even mentally, because you're putting that energy out in the universe. You're putting a thirsty energy out in the universe. All you think about is women. Your whole day is just woman based. You on the job, you can't even do your job right because you're thinking about it. Some chick you ain't seen on IG twerk her fake butt off, and that's another thing. That's another thing. These fake butts. Back in the day, um, like breast augmentation, like modifying. I get it. That was a thing or whatever. It jumped. It was it hit. Everybody did it. One person did it, then you seen number of women who they didn't need to do anything surgery wise or get fake breasts, whatever. And they start seeing other women do it, and it lit, it caught, fire and just ran. It expanded. But this whole fake butt thing is getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand, and the problem is with men, we put ourselves at such in such a liable. Um, we've become liability to women. We become liabilities to women. We give all our power to them. Super glue, fake butt. You know, they super glue meat on them. We going all crazy on IG. We commenting on the IG. They twerk. They could smell like complete oysters, and you niggas, oh man, she thick. I'm talking from experience. I've done it. Stop chasing them. Purify your mind with other things. Find hobbies to keep you. Uh, find hobbies to give your attention to. Certain things in your life you know you need to address. Things with your credit. Back thing like a whole backlog of shit you need to address. That's what you should be putting your energy to. And watch this. When you do that, they're gonna come to you. I said this yesterday. I said this in another video. Don't chase. Don't chase. Women like men. Women like men that have goals in life. Women like a busy man. That's what I mean by having goals. Keeping yourself busy, even if it's small goals. Going to the gym. You don't want to be too visible around a woman that you desire. You don't want to be too visible around a woman you like. You don't want to be texting her too much. You don't want to be liking all the pictures on Facebook too much. You don't want to be doing these things. You're going to turn her off. You have to become a mystery to a woman. You have to know how to get her to think about you instead of you thinking about her all the damn time. And the way you do that is be mysterious. And honestly, I'm that way by nature. I was this way when I was a kid, through my teens, in my adulthood. I've always been that way. People ask me that all the time. Dude, you so mysterious, bro. One cat actually said, "Man, it must be lonely at the top, bro." I'm like, "The top?" And this was years ago. He said, "Man, you just seem like you that dude, man." I have no clue what he meant, what he was talking about. But it's the air of mystery that if you're not born with it like me, you can create it by being invisible a little bit. You have to make yourself invisible, or you can't physically do that. You have to learn how to camouflage yourself. How do you do that? Mystical path, stay busy. You have to give the universe time to calculate its moves to bring certain things to you, not just women, that money and all. That's just how it works. You have to give the universe breathing room. That's why meditation is important. Because you have to give your mind time to breathe. You have to allow your mind to take a breath. Watch this. See that? You have to allow your mind to filter itself. You can't do that when you're thinking about chicks all day. You can't stop chasing them. That's the only way that's the only way you're gonna get them to come to you. When you don't chase. Women like a man, they have to women like a man, they have to figure out. That's how they're built that way. That's honestly, and I'm gonna go here with it. That's why I said this before. That's why they read romance novels. Women like to fantasize about a man. You can't just come up on a woman. Hey, baby, here I am. It's just like this dude. It's just like this dude. I did a video about this cat that broke inside of a woman's gym and fell through the ceiling. You can't come like that. You can't come like that. And here's the crazy part. What's going to end up happening is if you allow your thoughts to gain leverage, like you already thinking about women. I mean, all men to some degree do that. But I'm saying if you can't discipline your thoughts, they're gonna keep growing, and like the scriptures talk about when sin is fully grown within a man, when it's fully grown. So when those thoughts, when they're in the baby stage or whatever, you good or whatever, then those thoughts become more lustful. All that you texting her, you can't get enough of her. Before you know it, if it when you get fully grown, when them lustful thoughts get fully grown, now you following her, now you stalking her like some creepo. And a lot of you niggas watching this video, a lot of you cats have done that. A lot of you niggas have creeped up on a woman. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. You don't have no business following no chick. You don't have no business creeping up on no chick, trying to get her to notice you. I know a cat, man. Look, I know a cat used to be my neighbor. Some chick at some church I played. Well, whatever. Some church that I attended some years ago. My next door neighbor he was head over heels about this girl. I forget her name or whatever. Some red bone chick, some red tall chick or whatever. She had kind of a model vibe about her, whatever. She wasn't nothing to write home. I mean, as far as I was concerned, she wasn't. Whatever. I mean, she was average, I guess. But my neighbor couldn't get enough of her. I hate to call his name. I want to say his name right now, but I don't want to do him like that. But this dude was following or whatever, and then come back. I said, bro, you can't be following no chick, man. Following her home from church or whatever. Watch her get out of the car and watch her go to the grocery store. Just watch. I said, dude, you a creep, man. You're a creeper. If you're if lust got your mind so captive, held, lust got you in such a prison state like that, to where it can cause you to come outside of yourself, your logical self, and then you go and pulling up on a chick, creeping on her, dude, you got issues. Any of you out there that's doing that, if you creeping up on a chick or whatever, you texting her too much, you all on her Facebook looking at the pictures all day, just mesmerized by some female who probably been gutted out, ran through by trillions. Well, not trillions, that may be a bit much. But her body count, she got a multitude of bodies. And you guys can't get enough of her. And you sitting there looking at her pictures, all hypnotized by her beauty. Man, look, you're chasing, you're creeping. You need help. I'm dead. Listen, I'm serious. If you find yourself getting to that point, you need to seek help, man. You need to call one of your boys, or call a hotline, call some creeper hotline or something like that. Say, listen, I need help. This chick got me all bent up. I'm falling. Man, don't be doing that, man. You chasing. You have to pull away. You have to give yourself other things, other things to, capture your mind. Sports, weightlifting, get into some physical, what I'm saying? If not that, go play cards or something. Go, keep yourself busy. That way she can think about you. If it's a woman that you like, you make it known to her, whatever. Look, it's this simple. It's simple. If it's a chick that you into, you just can't get enough of her. You head over. Look, just make it known. When you see her, or if you have to message her on Facebook or something like that, or, IG, however you get a hold of you, text with it, whatever. Just be like, hey, listen, I'm such and such. You come off like an interesting person. I like to get to know you better. Right now, my schedule's a little tied up, but when I get free, I like us to have coffee together. You know, I like to take you out to dinner or something like that. We'll talk once my schedule frees up and leave it at that. You don't, she'll hit you back and be like, okay, blah, 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 it's all good. And you may text her, here and there to check on her and see what's up with her, and she may not text you back. And then you get beside yourself, and then you start overly texting, trying to get a response from her. Then you turn into a creeper. Then she's disinterested. You have to gradually get into. You have to gradually become interesting, make yourself known by doing what I just said to do. You put in your bed, whatever. It don't have to be long, don't have to be drawn out. Hey man, you so beautiful. I see your pictures, or you so pretty. Your eyes and your hair so long, and look, man, you don't have to go into a array of compliments and all this other stuff. Women hear that every day. They've been hearing that since they was kids. They hear that every day. You got to be different. What's going to make the difference? You being mysterious. Where she come out of her house, she got 1,000 dudes checking for her just as soon as she walk out the door. Look, women don't ever get a break. Women never get a break. From the time they get home, they check their messages. They wake up to thousands of messages on IG, on the text, on the Facebook. They leave their house. They get in. From their house to their car. There's a guy looking at them. While they're driving, there's men looking at them. When they get to their job, there's men looking at them. When they working, there's men looking at them. What's going to make the difference between you and all these other dudes? Out here just in love with her. What's going to make the difference? You not being so visible. That's the difference. Then she can think about you. He not on me like these other dudes. I wonder what he's doing. He must be busy because he said he would call me when he got time. He said he would take me out to dinner and all this other stuff. He didn't call me yet. So you have to give her time to think about you. That's fantasy. Because it's mind-based. It's fantasy. Because it hasn't become a reality yet. It will, or it can. But women like to fantasize. They like to watch romance movies, and this guy appears, he's the perfect guy, whatever. Then he disappears. She doesn't hear from him. You gotta educate yourself. If you want to be successful in the dating game, you have to educate yourself if you want to be successful with women. It's not hard, but there's certain things you have to know. The main thing you have to know is don't chase. Don't chase. Be mysterious. Have multiple things going on in your life. But you got to stop chasing. That's the only way. That's the only way you can get them to come to you. I said it before. I say it again. Go watch cats. Go watch dogs. Go watch lions. Gorillas or whatever. Until that woman's ready, she not coming. Women choose. You can do all the chasing in the world. You can be going 1,000,000 miles an hour. Women choose. When she's ready, she comes. You see these cat and mouse games. Animals, male trying to jump on the female. She keep running away. He get frustrated like lions. Watch a lion try to watch a frustrated lion try to get up on a lioness, a female lion. Go watch Animal Planet, or go look up some YouTube videos of a lion, king of the jungle, frustrated, not getting his way. When he ready, and that chick, she not on the same frequency at that time. You want to hear that lion roar and make a scene? But when she's ready, she'll come and just lay herself down before him. You have to know balance in life. You have to know balance in life. We're animals. We have an animal side, but we have a logical side too. You have to discipline your loins, man. Have we mastered it? Have I mastered it totally? No. But every day I'm getting better and better. Every year I get better, you know. And then when you preoccupy yourself with other things that interest you, eventually you overcome, you gain, you conquer. You conquer that beast in you. You're never going to totally eradicate it because you need it to procreate. That's just wisdom. Women have to turn you on. The opposite sex has to do that in order for us to make children and whatever. I mean, so the nature put that law in place. But when you can conquer your loins is when you see a baddie or something like that, and she don't have you all bent out of shape, and you creeping and climbing in the ceilings of gyms, watching them undress, doing that creeper man. That's lame. That's creepy, and you need to seek help if you're doing that. I'm not saying all of you guys, but some of you have been on that level, posting up, just watching chicks walk by without. Look, man. I mean, that's cool. What I mean. But don't make women a priority in your life, bro. Have other things going on. Life is such life is such a big experience. You could do so much. You can do anything you want to do on this planet. And there's 24 hours in a day. You sleep at, some of you can't even sleep 8 hours a night, I'm sorry. Some of you can't sleep at all because a woman's on your mind. If you can't get to her physically, she's on your IG. She's on your computer. Somewhere there's a woman around. Men, look, we need to correct whatever this thing that happened in our genetic makeup or our ancestry that caused us to be this way. Life is not all about lust. I don't care who's telling you that. They're lying to you. And lust is nothing more than, that's just a dopamine thing. That's just pleasure. That's pure pleasure. That's pleasure. I'm saying dopamine meaning because that's the pleasure place in your head. But life ain't gonna be pure dopamine lift all the time. And the only reason, men are so infatuated with women or whatever and chasing them and doing all this because it's a dopamine rush. We need to correct these things that happen in our history, in our genetic makeup. And you gotta, and one place to start is valuing yourself, upgrading yourself. I said in a billion videos, upgrading yourself as a man, and having honor and value in yourself to where you're not giving away your power to every woman that you see because you can't control your lust. That's just one place to start, but stop chasing. Tiger Tribe, Mystical Path. Appreciate you guys for checking it out. Let me know what you think. Incorporate some of this knowledge and watch your life change for the better. You can do it. You just have to, it has to become a habit. You say, well, how do I just stop chasing? I love these chicks. Well, it's gradual. I tell you that all the time. Change is gradual. Pull back off the IG, pull back off Facebook, or, pull back off, leaving your house, going up to the mall, just posting up in the car, being creepy, watching chicks. Just pull back on that. And eventually it'll become a habit. You say, I don't want to do that no more. Eventually you'll say, if I can't get my hands on the real thing, then I don't need Instagram. I don't need to be watching no thought twerk her nasty musty, stanky tail all over the IG screen twerking, and it's not even a real female. Those are pixels. You getting off on some pixels, some, and she probably didn't watch what she did that. She just flopping up and down, and you going all crazy. Look, man, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.